What is up, the non-existent audience? It is your boy, Little 9 Volt, back at it again with another playthrough series. This time, following in trend. Did San Andreas, did Vice City. Now we're doing GTA 3. Kind of going backwards. I'm kind of okay with that. Actually, it's pretty dope. Don't really matter. Anyways, you might notice that, yes, I am on the definitive edition. And, well, that's because that's the one I have installed. And don't let the haters online fool you. I will say there may have been a bit of time when the definitive editions were a little rough. However, quite frankly, they're pretty good now. They've updated them. They've fixed a lot of the bugs. They've gave them. They're good. All right. I thought they were good from day one. I bought the definitive trilogy the day it came out. Had all 3 games installed. Had played all 3 of them for at least an hour before they were even out for 24 hours, and I thought they were good from the get-go. Zero version, .01, whatever you want to call it. I liked the heavy rain that everybody complained about. Yeah, funny reference. But, yeah, no. But no, here's the kicker, okay? I had the PS2 ported trilogy on my account before this came out because, anyone who spent their money on the definitive trilogy, if you didn't already have the original trilogy, bought and installed, or not even installed, but if you didn't have it bought and you didn't have it on your account, what were you doing with your life? Honestly. Secondly, yes, the original trilogy was removed from the store when the definitive came out, but if you had them in your library, they stayed in your library. You can still, to this day, on PS4 and PS5, you can download the OG PS2 ported trilogy if you already had it purchased, which I do. I can. But I'm not gonna. Okay? And I genuinely hope you hate it for me. That said, hate it for me. Hate me for it. I hope that you hate the fact that I'm playing the definitive edition and not the PS2 port. Because, quite frankly, I think the definitive trilogy is what these games are meant to be. They're nice. They did a bunch. The lighting is immaculate. The shading's great. They didn't change any of the physics or anything. They're literally the same games. They just look better. And somehow, all the GTA heads found a way to have a problem with it. Oh, I know what it's why, because y'all are being impatient about GTA 6. I hope GTA 6 takes another 10 years, if that's what it takes for it to be the perfect game. Y'all want it to come out and launch like Cyberpunk did? That's what I thought. Anyways, with all that said, let's jump right into it. GTA 3, let's go, baby.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarters databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Senor Dickhead! It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Aye, get lost.
I know a place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay low, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
This is handwritten.
Marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and commutes to work on the highway. I live alone, so of course I needed a car that could see 12 and is equipped to drive across Arctic tundra. It just makes me feel better.
The new Maibatsu monstrosity. Mine is bigger.
Oh, that's a good commercial. I love commercials, don't you? This is Chatterbox. We are taking your calls right now. Hello, caller. You are on the air.
Hi, Laszlo. Is that your real name?
Of course it's my real name.
Are you Hungarian?
No, I'm from upstate.
Are you sure that's not a fake radio name like Andy or Bobo? I thought all those radio people were fake.
Do you have a question or you just want to sit here and talk all day?
This is the place right here. Let's get off the street and find a change of clothes. I know this guy. He's connected. His name's Luigi. Me and him go back, so I could probably get you some work. Come on, let's head over there.
And it is impossible. Impossible, I tell you.
Okay, and speaking of impossible, Jane from Cedar Grove is on the line, and she wants to talk about how...
This is Luigi's club. Let's go around the back and use the service door. Want a good time? Wait here, man, while I go in and talk to Luigi.
Eightball's got some business upstairs. Or maybe you could do me a favor. One of my girls needs a ride, so grab a car and pick up Misty from the clinic, then bring her back here. Remember, no one messes with my girls. So keep your hands on the wheel. If you don't mess this up, maybe there'll be more work for you. Now get out of here.
Hey, dog.
Questions usually start with words like how and why, and they end with your voice going up like this.
Don't mock me. I know where you work. You're just like all the rest.
How's that?
Fluoride is evil, dude. And toothpaste, they use it to control us. Why do you think all the commercials tell you to brush your twice a day? I've read books.
And what book have you been reading that tells you that toothpaste is evil?
Enter's The Devil and the Great Cavity Cover-Up by J. Phil Higginbottom. If you've seen what I've seen, and if you've heard what...
I am Misty.
I suppose you're one of those people that says that diet soda makes you go crazy later in life.
I told you before, man. Don't mock me. My taxes pay your salary, you pansy.
Sir, this is a commercial radio station owned by Love Media. Advertising revenue pays my salary. And on that note, it's been 2 full minutes since a commercial. But I'd like to say, if anyone else is stressed, might I recommend Equinox from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals.
Trouble spots. That's when I discovered Equinox.
After the divorce and losing little Tommy, life was getting me down. I couldn't focus on anything at work. After trying Equinox, I've been Employee of the Month 3 times in a row.
I used to fall unconscious for hours at a time. Now with Equinox, I never need to sleep.
Equinox is new from Zaibatsu Pharmaceuticals. Ask your doctor about Equinox today.
Equinox may cause nausea, loss of sleep, blurred vision, leakage, kidney problems, and breathing irregularities. Do not take Equinox if you're operating heavy machinery, driving a car, pregnant, a child bearing age, unhappy, or have a family history of mental disorders.
Equinox.
Patrol guys, equip them with grenade launchers and flamethrowers, and let them hunt each other down. It's the reality show where you just might be part of the action.
I was grabbing a sandwich at the Happy Blimp, and all of a sudden these guys crashed through the window and started shooting at each other. I was so excited, I didn't even notice I'd been hit.
Left Standing. Tune in nightly or watch the 24-hour live webcast. Liberty City Survivor. Natural Selection has come home. Sponsored by Ammunition.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Call us on the...
Store?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it seems like the whole world's against you. I mean...
You know, we're not talking about you. What kind of egomaniac are you? You got your own show. How about letting other people talk for a change? We're all the same, Giant. Oh, I'm tall. I'm so important. Listen to me talk.
Luigi said to give you this, so here, take it.
There's a new high on the street. Goes by the name of Spank. Some wise guys been introducing this trash to my girls down Portland Harbor. Go and introduce a bat to his face. Then take his car, respray it. I want compensation for this insult.
Don't have guns ain't American.
You know, that's a really good point. The countries that don't have guns aren't American. You know, if more people had guns, we'd have less shootings in this country. All right, we're going over here to line 2. Hello, caller. You are on Chatterbox.
Yeah, I'd like to say something about taxes.
You mean the Lone Star State?
No, taxes. Well, you know, taxes are really wrong. My father worked his whole life. He played the lottery. And now the state wants to pay taxes on the money he wins from that stuff. Buy your own lottery ticket. I had a nanny. Freaking landlubber.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's excellent child care here in America.
Well, I'm sure. But the thing is, Lazlo, when I was a naughty boy, I would get spanked. Nanny would spank me when I was naughty. And now Freddy needs Nanny, because when Freddy's naughty, he needs to get spanked.
Well, there's some child psychologists that probably say that spanking can be harmful to a child.
It's lovely. Freddy needs a nanny. He needs a nanny, Lazlo, because Freddy's been a very naughty boy.
How old is your son?
Excuse me?
How old is your son?
I don't have children. I can't stand it, brat. but Freddy needs a nut.
All right, that's enough of him. God, who gave this guy a green card? This is Chatterbox. We're talking about short guys, nannies, taxes, and anything sane you'd like to bring to the party. Hello, you are on Chatterbox.
I was listening to that caller about taxes. His views were a little extreme. How do you expect to be a responsible member of society if you don't understand how the government spends your money? Why are people afraid of numbers? Sine and cosine are two of the most elegant and incredible discoveries of humanity. I mean, the Cartesian coordinate system has an elemental power I find liberating and even sexy. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Okay, thanks for calling. Now that we've lost 98% of our audience, let's reward the other 2%. Peace Prize!
And not.
Oh, wonder if wrestling's on today.
More Americans are realizing if you don't have the latest and greatest technological devices, you will fall behind.
I didn't upgrade my personal organizer, and 2 days later I was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
That's exactly why you should...
You're real smart.
Baby, I feel so good.
I had it on a combo. What am I gonna do? Leave. Hey, I gotta talk to you. All right, Mick, I'll talk to you later. How you doing, kid? The Don's son, Joey Leone. He wants some action from his regular girl, Misty. Go pick her up at Hepburn Heights, but watch yourself. That's Diablo Turf. Then run her over to his garage in Trenton and make it quick. Joey ain't the kind you keep waiting. Remember, this is your foot in the door. So keep your eyes on the road and off Misty.
Gillian making house, cooking, changing the diapers on the babies. And she must also be a whore. A vixen in the bedroom. Imaginative, exotic.
You looking regular for Luigi now, huh? It's about time you got a driver we can trust.
Fernando thinks not. Fernando knows not.
Well, I mean, you know, it's an age-old problem. I mean, how do you keep the excitement in a marriage?
Excitement, exactly. Passion, danger. How, Laszlo? How? Tell me how, and I give you a big, big kiss, like I gave a woman. But I am not going to give you a big kiss. Not a kiss like I gave a woman or even a donkey. Because you do not know.
Well, I mean, in this case, ignorance kind of seems like bliss. I wasn't really up for kissing on air. I mean...
Why not, Laszlo? Am I not attractive? Am I not irresistible even to you? Well, no matter. Why all this talking about kissing?
I mean, you brought it up.
No, my friend. You say you not want to kiss me. I was talking how to say, hypothetically, to make me all personal. It's a bit different. If I say, imagine if your wife was a...
I'll be with you in a minute, Sparkplug. Hey, I'm Joey. Luigi said you were reliable, so come back later. There might be some work for you. All right?
And I can save you. And I can save your marriage.
My marriage doesn't need saving.
Hey, you are the one mentioning offering your assisting in the office furniture. And the ay caramba, my friend. Listen, Laszlo, and listen very closely. Your marriage is a gift. It's a present from above. But you are a man. I think we see by now you are no angel. I can save you. For when the man, he sees wife all fat, all early, with the dirty diapers, and the dirty panties, and the scrubby brush, and who knows what else. He's not thinking of marriage bed. He's thinking about, well, you're thinking about your pretty assistant. We already know that, see?
Go on.
But Laszlo, what if you act on your fantasy for your little secretary with the short skirt?
I get a sexual harassment suit.
If you are lucky, my friend. But you, more likely, your marriage is ruined. Your sweetheart, she hates you. Your pretty secretary, she wants you to be her man. You back it to square one. My friend, you and 1,000 men like you. For me, once it was so. But then one day, I was driving my car, and I realized, Fernando, you are blessed. You are a miracle. 1,000 miracles rolled into one. You saved the marriage, and save the man. You don't put the marriage first, and you don't put the man first. Maybe you call it man marriage. Then I think to myself, no, this is a bad name. It sounds really dumb. Then we call it Fernando's New Beginnings, because that is what it means, a new beginning, Laszlo.
So how does this work?
It is a miracle, Laszlo, a miracle. A man is a good father, a loving husband.
That kind of sounds like a limited market.
Laszlo, you are very prejudiced. I don't like that. But no, not with me. Passion for life. Passion for love. Passion for women. Which he can take home with his wife.
What, so you act like a pimp?
Not a pimp, little man.
Hey!
Some Diablo scumbag has been pimping his scuzzy bitches in my backyard. Go and take care of things for me. If you need a piece, go around back of Ammunition opposite the subway. He ain't no gentleman, that one.
Real tough on Fernando back there. I'll tell you one thing. He's a miracle worker. He saved my marriage, and I married a bustable woman. Now I don't feel sick every time I open my eyes.
See, Laszlo? You see?
I got just the thing for you. I got all your own defense needs.
You ever been down south?
She's not a pretty lady. She's more like an offensive lion or a tight end. Big and hairy, but fertile. She gives Jerry 5 kids, but she's even bigger. Now, she's like a whole offensive lion. He feels no pride in himself. He has no pride in his marriage. He is ashamed of this wonderful lady who bears him so many young. And he comes to me, and he cries, Fernando, save my marriage. I love my wife, even though she is a fat worker. And I say, Jerry, you are a man. It is a man's duty to love his wife.
This is 10-8, northwest Chinatown.
I don't deserve you. I'm gonna run you out.
So, who's on the line now?
Hi, Laszlo. Janet. I love the show and always wanted to call in. You really offended me today. Who is this gutter trash you got on the show?
Hey, Janice, I share your anxiety. The studio kind of forced him on me.
Hey, you watch yourself, mister. And the women they think in New Beginnings is only for men. But no, it is for women too. For Janice, if her husband goes to New Beginnings, she thinks Senor Wonderful all over again. And in the extreme case, maybe she comes to work for me. And she gets a New Beginning herself. She discovered the excitement and the passion all for herself. This is Janice, you call me 555-9292.
No, Now listen, don't try to pimp out my listeners.
That is a very early word. A travesty. I work miracles, senor. Not pimping. I say, I give the passion back. And you better watch yourself, buddy. Because for my people, we take these insults very personally. And then, you no longer Mr. Talk Show. You Mr. Who Cut Out My Tongue.
Who are your people anyway?
Hey, I'm bored. When you gonna drill me?
In a moment, sweetheart. I got a little business to take care of. I got a little job for you, pal. The Ferrelli brothers have owed me money for too long, and they need to be taught some respect. Lips Ferrelli is stuffing his fat face in the St. Mark's Bistro, so steal his car and take it to 8 Ball's bomb shop up in Harwood. You know 8 Ball, right? Once he's fitted it with a bomb, go park the car where you found it. Then sit back and watch the whole show. But hurry up, he won't be eating forever.
Where's my damn food?
Studio!
I saved your daddy! I saved your husband! It is a miracle!
Get out of here!
It's a miracle!
Would you like a kitten? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a cute kitten overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And now it's time for a public service announcement from station owner Donald Love.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
Oh.
Oh, Mark was great.
What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh, God, not another one.
I think spanking is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo. My daddy used to whoop the tar out of me. He wanted to hit me so hard my sleeves fell out of my ear. Didn't do me no harm. Look at me now. I'm the best pest control guy in East Portland. I've killed more rats, roaches, and vermin than you can imagine, and I love it. This is such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beaten me senseless.
What are you talking about? Man, I'm starting to believe that guy about the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is an SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello, caller, you are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
Killer bees?
Yes, killer bees. Did you know that if the current migration rate continues, we will all be dead in 3 years? Did you want to become a bee stopper? I don't. That's why we must act now. Killer bees must be stopped.
I wonder why more people aren't talking about this. I mean, killer bees swarming, it sounds pretty serious.
Ah, but the killer bees are nothing compared to...
When the telephone was invented.
Liar!
You're the liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What are you 3 years old?
Laszlo's a liar. Laszlo's a liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Stupid.
Nanny, nanny, boo-boo. Stick your head in doo-doo.
Oh, we're going to commercials.
Is your job affecting your health? Do you become fatigued? Does working take time away from family and social events like watching wrestling? There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue anyone for pretty much anything, and you'll probably win, or at least get a settlement. At the firm of Ricken & Ponzer Personal Injury Attorneys, we can show you how falling down and howling like a sissy can result in a large damage award from your employer. We also specialize in awards for injuries suffered in auto, bus, and train accidents, and can even train you to throw yourself in front of a bus and pretend to be injured. Hey, that's why they pay for insurance. Call the law offices of Ricken & Ponzer and get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
All right, we're back on Chatterbox. Let's go to the chatter line here. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware that...
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers. We have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laszlo, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival is next month at the fairgrounds, bro. If you're interested in becoming a puppet master or a ventriloquist, you should definitely come down, dude. It's gonna be totally killer.
I wasn't aware that there was much demand for puppet shows these days. I mean...
Oh, man! Have you been living under a rock, bro? Guys with puppets get chicks. I take my monkey puppet to the park all the time. We play hacky sack together, it's rad. But anyway, dude, at the International Puppetry Festival, we'll be having workshops on finger puppets, too. Hello, Petunia the Pinky, meet Barry the Thumb. String puppets, glove puppets, dude, it's gonna rock.
Okay, thanks.
Hope to see you there, Laszlo.
Do you live in the boring suburbs?
I just want y'all to know when this games came out, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, what have you, you know, the feminists and the conservatives and whatnot, whoever, these games caused controversy, okay? Being able to pick up prostitutes was one of those controversies. But it was specifically because you could kill them and take your money back. It wasn't because you could pick up prostitutes. That wasn't the problem. The problem was you could kill them and get your money back. That's what they had a problem with. So, you know, just keep that in mind.
We've got all the leeches, spells, and potions you need at the Medieval Millennium Fair. Learn the art of cooking with turnips. Yum yum. Buy genuine reproduction medieval artifacts including maces, double-handed battle swords, and one-size-fits-all chainmail. And this weekend only, pick up an authentic mechanical Lady of the Lake in Excalibur. It's perfect for your garden pond or swimming pool. And learn how to rid your condo of vermin using a penny whistle and a mysterious prancing German named Hans. The Medieval Millennium Fair, every weekend at Liberty City Park.
All right, Liberty City, you are listening to Chatterbox, the show that is the #1 reason for the success of the internet. All right, let's take a call. Who's on the line?
Clothes.
What about them?
Clothes.
What are you talking about?
Laszlo, clothes. Clothes, Laszlo. I hate them. I just hate them.
Wait, we're all about opinions on Chatterbox, which is Liberty City's premier phone-in station. But why don't you like clothes?
I just hate them. They're so constricting. I mean, there's a lion wear clothes, and the lion is the king of the jungle. So why can't I, a humble citizen, go naked?
Well, I mean, I guess a lion has two distinct advantages over you. One, I mean, it's, as you say, a king, and therefore it can exercise its royal prerogative to not wear clothes. And two, it's a cat, and therefore it doesn't have to. And three, I mean, now that I think about it, if you want to try to dress a lion, you can, but I guess what we're learning is that life can be a little unfair at times.
I'm naked, Laszlo. I'm naked.
I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo? Why? Said you? I was born naked and I'm going to die naked. I'm going to live naked. About it. I'm naked and I feel so good.
What about winter?
What do you mean?
You know, I mean, what about winter? When the wind blows and it's really cold, I mean, you prance about like a ninny waiting for your privates to go blue?
I was born naked and I'm gonna die naked.
And all shriveled up by the sound of things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly. Have you ever cooked in the nude?
No, look, is this leading anywhere? Because I mean, we've got a lot of other people waiting to talk about real things here.
Nudity is real. Open your eyes. Take off your pants. Come on. Come on, Laszlo. You can be a figurehead for Liberty City Naturists. We have more members now for the first time since 1977. Nudity is back. A lot of people are into nudity and really understand the spiritual side.
What? of hanging out with loads of naked chicks. I mean, I see the fun in it, but I just think clothes have distinct advantages, like...
Chunky Lee Chong is pushing Spank for some new gang from Colombia or Colorado or something. I'm not really sure. Who needs details? Anyway, he's got a noodle stand down in Chinatown. That rat has sold his last stir fry. I want you to take him out. If you need a piece, go around back of Ammunition opposite the subway. Sort yourself with a 9. You know where it is, right? Well, remember, just watch your back in Chinatown. It's triad territory.
We're the fastest growing cable supplier and health insurance provider in the Northeast, and why our new satellite in China is something all Americans can be proud of. Here at Love Media, we are proud of what we have done to help America and to help hard-working Americans relax. For investment opportunities or in...
No, I don't. Never. Now listen to me. It makes perfect sense. Kids these days, they complain a lot. What? Costumes and more. I mean, books, toys, special tiny furniture, pets, that sort of crap. It's all about me. Well, not mine, Johnny. No, sir. I'm learning him the value of good, hard work. Learning him good. And Remy taught him how to clean the bathroom. Left so much one hair off himself and was off the bed with no dinner. You know what? He went to bed hungry over 20, maybe 30 times. He learned. Now he brings his mother lunch in bed every day so she can sleep in. Let me tell you, everyone should have... These days he's getting too big to be timid, so now he's a paralegal breaking him home. 7 and he's making matches with $23,000 a year. And on weekends, he doesn't go to the mall, play soccer, read, or do any of that kind of stuff. No, he works in the basement of a marketing company making photocopies all night. Hell, he'd go to sleep during the day. That's another $8 grand right there. So now, I'm buying me a fast boat trailer. What do you say to that?
Well, it sounds kind of like exploitation to me.
Exploitation? Man, you can hardly kill me. Johnny's mine. He's my kid. How can I exploit something I own? Exploitation. Sound like a communist. Kids in Russia, they don't work. That's why everything's so messed up over there. Get the wait line for toilet paper. And their space station was made out of milk crates. I'll tell you, working for a living is the American. Shut the schools down, make the kids work. That book stuff's all for sisters anyway.
And doctors and politicians, lawyers, whatever. I can't be bothered to argue with you, but I do feel sorry for your little Johnny, the 7-year-old cook, chimney sweep, paralegal photocopier, because his daddy's an idiot. Let's take a quick break.
The policeman's ball is being held at the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge, and they'll be looking for some old school action. Now, I got girls all over town walking the street. Get them to the ball. They'll make a bundle. Get as many of them as you can before the cops drink away their green.
Oh, what if it gets 3 miles to the gallon? I'm a mom, not a conservationist. The new Maibatsu monstrosity. Mine is bigger.
Would you like a giraffe? Have one delivered. Just log on to petsovernight.com and we'll send you a giraffe overnight. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
All right, you are listening to Chatterbox, hosted by me, Laszlo, because I got kicked off the rock station Let's go over here and talk to somebody about their life. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Leslie. My name's Martha. I just love your show. I always listen to you when I'm getting my colon irrigated. I just wanted to say something about the internet. You know, the information superhighway and the World Wide Web.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Isn't it amazing? I think it's incredible. I know a lot of people say it's absolutely a load of crap, but how can they be so dumb? It's remarkable, I think. Think of all the things you do. I mean, who do you want to buy an DVD? What do you do, Leslie?
I go to a shop, and the name's Laszlo.
I know, Leslie. I'm a regular listener. Well, I buy it online, and then I just using it in a different format so I can listen to it while I'm jogging. It's incredible. I also like cabs and cooking and reality because the internet is really good for my hobby. I think it's amazing. I used to go out a lot, but I don't have to go out ever again. It's incredible. I don't envy those kids with their stock options or their fast cars. They earn them. The internet has saved my life.
This is really going nowhere. Do you have anything interesting to say at all?
Well, I once created the Declaration of Independence.
That's phenomenal. Probably one of the reasons there's so many single men in this city. All right, let's go over to here to line 79. Hello, you're on Chatterbox.
Hello? Is that Laszlo?
Yes?
Oh, wow, I'm on the radio. How exciting. Oh, thank you, Laszlo. Is this on the radio? I mean, am I actually on the radio right this second?
Yes, you are. I'm sure it's very exciting for you, but what do you want to talk about?
Oh, man, I mean, what else is there? I could go on all day, but, well, you know how it is, don't you, Laszlo?
Not really. I mean, what's your name? What did you call about?
I'm sorry. I'm Maria, Maria, like Mamma Mia, only different, but, men, M-E-N. It's a dirty word, there's only 3 letters. You know what I mean? I mean, your broadcasters are all the same, aren't you? I mean, I heard about you. You're always out on boys' nights.
Whoa, what are you talking about? I'm married.
One of those convenience jobs to protect you, I bet? What the hell do you think you're doing? I know what you're both like. You know more about men than I know about leopards and furniture. So less of that clever stuff and give me some advice. I mean, come on, I got real problems. You see, okay, I had this boyfriend, and at first, he was real kind to me. He was a real gentleman. He's a little bit older and everything, but yeah, he treated me really good. And then it all went wrong, and so, I found someone else, and he seems real nice, but, he don't talk too much, so I really can't tell if he likes me. And, well, I guess what I want to know is, how do you tell if a guy is serious? I mean, he treats me good, but he don't seem real interested in me. He's always working and hanging out with the guys. Say, you don't think he's like you, do you?
What do you mean, like me? What are you insinuating? That he's on the radio? Well, probably not. You're listening to Chatterbox, where your opinion matters, or at least we say that. Let's go over here to line 4. Hello, caller, what's your name?
Jeff from Rockford.
Hello, Jeff, what's up?
I wanted to tell you and your listeners about a once-in-a-lifetime chance to make a difference. There's a rally tomorrow evening at the park, starting at 7. Although we'll be painting banners and singing songs all night and all day to prepare for it. Then, when tens of thousands have gathered in the park, we're going to march on the town hall. Laszlo, the people have spoken, and they have said no, not in my town. So folks, if you're listening and want to make a difference, get yourself down to the park, prepared to bring democracy back to the people.
So, what's this rally about, Jeff?
It's about people standing up and being counted. It's about the future. It's about telling those morons in the suits, no thanks, not in my town. Not while I have a breath in my body and hope in my soul. I cannot let this pass.
Let what pass?
It's about grabbing the town by the balls and saying, listen, son, time to put it for 7. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more solutions to difficult problems. It's about what it means to be an American. It's about giving something back.
Giving what back, Jeff?
Hope, dreams, belief.
Belief in what? I mean, look, Jeff, I admire your passion. Really, I do. But what will people be marching for? What's...
policeman's ball is being held at the old school hall near the Callahan Bridge, and they'll be looking for some old school action. Now, I got girls all over town walking the street. Get them to the ball.
Thanks. What's up?
Oh man, I'm serious. Really great. You're like a total inspiration.
And exactly what have I inspired you about?
Well, okay, right now I live at home, so pretty soon, like next week, dude, I'm moving out. It's the big 4-0, and it's just time to go.
Okay, did you have anything relevant to say?
Yeah, dude, that B dude was bogus. Really bogus. That's all. Great show, Laszlo.
I appreciate that. That's why I went to broadcasting school. All right, when we come back from these messages that help supplement my meager salary, we're going to talk to Reed Tucker. It's going to be a great interview. We'll be right back.
A good shoe starts from the ground up. At Eris, we make high-quality footwear. In fact, you can find Eris running shoes in over 140 countries around the world. In the past, there's been some criticism about our workers. That's why I'm here at the Eris factory so you can meet some of them. Excuse me, sir. Do you enjoy your job here?
It's fun. We get to play with knives.
I see. Is there a real sense of teamwork?
My friend Joey sewed his hands together.
Wow, you're learning some real skills. How about the salary and benefits?
Yesterday, I made $1.
See, that's the kind of dedication we have to our employees and the quality of our shoes. Eris running shoes. Always running from something.
Buying a gift for the guy that has everything? Log on to petsovernight.com. We've got exotic pets galore, including tigers, cobras, manatees, and white rhinos. All delivered overnight. petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
All right, now joining us in the studio, we have a very special guest. His new book, Karate and Digestion, has been in the top 100 self-help books for the past 3 weeks. He is the founder of Now and Zen Dojo and Organic Food Market in Trenton. His name is Reed Tucker. Welcome to Chatterbox, Reed.
Why, thank you, Laszlo. It certainly is an honor to be here today.
So tell me, Reed, where did you think of the idea of combining martial arts and organic food? I mean, it's kind of like putting ice cream on pizza. Both are great, but they really shouldn't be put together.
Okay, Laszlo. Actually, I'm a derivative of Italian origins, but I won't go on. Martial arts are about discipline and physical empowerment, not watching football and eating junk food. You have to explore your mind and your digestive system, Laszlo. What you put in also comes out.
Especially corn. What's the story with that anyway?
Laszlo, I'm deadly serious now. My mentor was a 430-year-old monk who showed me the way to enlightenment through torture.
Okay. If you have a question for Reed, we'll be taking calls in a little bit. I think we all went through a ninja period. You know, I had...
Alright, so last time I tried to get all the girls, couldn't get a couple of them to cooperate, killed them, failed the mission. So, not going to do that this time. Now me, you know, having been playing GTA 3 since I was 5 years old, am fully aware that I only need 4 to complete the mission. Okay, I don't need all the extras. And to be honest with you, I don't think there's any bonus to getting all of them, so I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna use this time to talk to you guys. So, as you all might know, last night I finished my Vice City playthrough that I only had like 2 missions left on for that one, so like it only ended up being like 30-something minutes or whatever. Then I started Resident Evil 5. You know, good time. That's a good game. All the Resident Evils are good games, but, you know. I would have done one on 4, but I'm like already at least a quarter way in on my story mode on 4, and I don't want to like when I do 4, I'm going to do it on the save file that I've already beaten and have all the shit unlocked on. I'm not starting a new one for a playthrough. So, that will happen eventually, but, you know, right now it's not the time. So I started 5. Started it last night, did part 2 earlier today, and then I started GTA 3. However, I do want to let y'all in on what I have planned for the future. So, obviously right now, okay, because I've already done, San Andreas was my very first playthrough series on here, and then I did Vice City. Well, actually, I started Vice City, and then before I finished Vice City, I did a whole playthrough of Inscription, and then me and the homie Grizz, Grizzly Beam Honey. If you're not subbed to him, you ought to get subbed to him. That's Grizzly Beam Honey. That is the name of his channel. Go sub to him. Me and him played Until Then. Did a whole playthrough of that. Bunch of videos. A lot of talking. That game... Okay, if you know, you know. If you don't, I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but a lot of emotions, a lot of things in that game. It took us a long time to get through it. A lot of the videos of my Until Then playthrough, 75% of those videos are me and Grizz talking, and 25% actual gameplay. If you're into that, go watch it. But anyways, so as far as future playthroughs go, obviously I've already started Resident Evil 5. This is the intro to GTA 3. But I want you guys to know I have other ideas as well. I would like to do Devil May Cry. Now you might be asking yourself, which Devil May Cry? All of Devil May Cry. The whole franchise. I have all 6 games. All 6 of them play on the PS5. Including the reboot. And, y'all, sure, the DMC fans out there hate on the reboot because it's different. Dante Hare's black. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. It's a good game. Get over yourself and play it. It's a good time. Fun game. Yeah, the story's a little different. Boo-hoo, get over it. Anyways, I do want to do a Devil May Cry series. Naturally, the first game that I would play in the Devil May Cry franchise would be 3, seeing as how chronologically that is the first game. Chronologically, it goes 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then you can throw the reboot in there wherever you want, because the reboot, well, it's the reboot. I also want to do the Need for Speed games, too. Because, oh, big surprise, I'm sure a lot of y'all don't know this, the Need for Speed games, most of them, not all of them, but most of them do have a story. And I want to do those. I want to do a playthrough of Unbound. I want to do a playthrough of Heat and Payback. Rivals and Hot Pursuit, I have those too, but those aren't very story-orientated, so might have some streams of those, but probably not a whole playthrough. Just because when I'm doing my playthroughs, I'm doing it for the story, right? I'm trying to, so, but Devil May Cry, Need for Speed, at some point I'll do GTA 5, and maybe Fallout 4 playthrough, could be a good time. But yeah, those are my ideas for my future playthrough streams that I want to do. I've been thinking about working on another session project, making a 5th skate video through session. Thinking about it. Not 100% on that, but I kind of want to. But I kind of feel like I've already done everything I can in session. So, if I did a 5th video, it would pretty much just be a repeat of, all 4 of the videos that I have, that are pretty much all repeats of themselves. I mean, I just tried to make cool skate videos in session, But, yeah. That's the plan. Those are definitely going to happen. That's not just a plan. Definitely, I will have a Devil May Cry whole franchise playthrough. It'll probably take me 10 years to do it, but it'll happen. After this is done, I'll do GTA 5. I'm going to do some Need for Speed games. I have plans for good playthroughs in the future. Notice I said good, okay? I'm not playing no fucking... I ain't doing Minecraft streams. I'm not doing COD. I ain't doing Fortnite. I'm doing playthrough streams of good single-player games that I enjoyed, that a lot of which that I want to do are games that I grew up on. You know, like Devil May Cry, GTA, Need for Speed. Well, I'll have to figure out something about streaming like Underground and Most Wanted, because, you know, those aren't on the PlayStation 5. But anyways, point being, I have ideas, future ideas. All of this has just been wasting time just for that mission to end, and I'm still talking, you know, so, on that. But, yeah. I got some cool shit coming. So anyone watching this, or anyone who might watch this in the future, I have plans. I have good plans. I'm going to play some good games, going to make videos out of them. It's going to be a good time. You know, if you enjoy this, just straight gameplay, you know. Like, I'm not talking like, I'm talking right now. And like I talked in the intro. But like, 90% of this playthrough will be mic off. I'm not, you know, right now, I was wasting time. I'm buzzing a little bit. You know, I'm about half a fifth deep in vodka, so, you know, maybe I'm talking a little bit. Maybe that's happening.
All right, we're gonna hit the payroll van.
But it's alright.
Leaves the edge of Chinatown every day. Bullets won't even dent the van's armor, so get a car and ram it over
gonna
the
have some
road.
fun shit.
Hit it hard.
If this is your vibe, sub, you know, hit the bell, whatever the YouTubers say. I'm no professional YouTuber. I'm not a professional streamer. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to play games and do cool things, and maybe I'm in an environment where other people can enjoy that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get back into this. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, and y'all have a good time. And anyone who's watching this or will watch this, I appreciate you. You know, hit the sub button, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell me I'm stupid. Please. Tell me how stupid I am and how much you hate me. Please. I want to get canceled. You know why? Because canceled people get famous faster. Let's hop back into the game.
Always trouble.
called Stir Fry Your Prejudice. You see, I once thought like you before my master took me under his wing and taught me the joys of soy and origami. Concentration begins in the mind and spreads to all the extremities of the body. Because there's the language to be better.
Jesus, get out of my way!
In his own words, Reed Tucker is about to smash it into 2 half desks. Take it away, Reed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I already visualized the desk in 2 half desks, and now I shall make it so. Dragon stance. Hey-ya! Oh! Oh, oh, Laszlo! Think I hurt my hand and my pinky's all bent wrong way.
Listen, Karate Kid, the desk is still in one piece. Thanks for coming on the show.
Okay, Laszlo, mockery will get you nowhere. I'm gonna hit you.
Oh, I breathe easily. Don't throw any tofus or bean curds at me.
Okay, very funny, Laszlo. It's easy to make fun of me, but it's all the fault of the feng shui in here. It's downright disgraceful.
Yes, it makes you talk like this. Okay, the listener lines are open. This is Chatterbox. You're on the air.
Hey, Laszlo. That last guy was a lunatic. Where'd you dig him up from? The state loony bin? And that wacko you had going on about killer bees? What a moron. I mean, just read a newspaper. Killer bees, the evils of artificial sweeteners and soda pop, Roswell. It's all part of the government's propaganda plan. I might as well wear a satellite dish so they can beam their propaganda right into my brain.
My toolbox!
Free Kevin!
All right, we're talking about short guys, killer bees, the Magna Carta, well, the red light on the wall is flashing, which means that the owner of the station has an important announcement to make. Let's go live to his office.
Hello, my name is Donald Love. You're listening to a Love Media station. Enjoy.
Wow, man, that was deep. You know, I really like working here. This station, it feels like my second family. Except that we have a snack machine. And I tell you, working here beats the hell out of digging sewage ditches outside Kuala Lumpur. All right, let's go to the phones. Hello, caller. You're on Chatterbox.
Well, little man, I was listening to that English wimp you were talking to earlier. I mean, do these guys realize how wussy they sound? I mean, they have the nerve to call crackers biscuits. And they say aluminium instead of aluminum. I mean, what's up with that?
The name's Chonks, Marty Chonks. I run the bitchin' dog food factory around the corner. I got money troubles, but hey, who doesn't, right? I'm meeting my bank manager later. He's a crooked bastard that keeps bumping up the loan repayment so he can cut a slice. Take my car, pick him up, and bring him back here. I got a little surprise for that blood-sucking leech.
In the Navy.
Here we go now! The ball, and I'm 7'3". I'm telling you, man, I only play band sports, like football and hopscotch.
Hopscotch? That's a girl's game.
Man, that ain't a girl's game, man. Not rugby hopscotch. Man, get me in a scrum and I'm dating. I'll take anybody down. I'm the hopscotch master. I got fly skills in hopscotch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see your point, but, you know, you'd be a little cranky, too, if your empire had fallen apart over the last 100 years. And speaking of commerce, it's time for some commerce here. Let's go to commercials. We'll be back after this.
Has your marriage gone smooth?
Oh, Mr. Chunk sent you, did he? Let's go and pay the fellow a visit.
To the monotony of monogamy? Hello, I am Fernando Martinez, founder of Fernando's New Beginnings, a revolutionary new way of saving your marriage. We understand how 2 kids and a mortgage can take the passion out of your life. With our 3-step program, you'll rediscover romance, guaranteed.
Hi, my name's Phil. I've got 3 kids, 2 cars, and a mortgage. My love life was going stale, even before my wife's car accident. Then I called New Beginnings. Thanks to Fernando, I'm still married. But on Wednesday afternoons, I meet Barbara at the motel by the turnpike.
See? The passion is back. Phil's marriage is saved, and his kids will have a daddy to look up to. Call New Beginnings today. 555-9292. It will be a miracle. I guarantee it. Fernando's New Beginnings. We turn an ending into a new beginning.
Get your hands off me ass!
Package for you.
But I didn't order anything. What's this? How sweet. Gee willikers, it's a puppy.
Everybody loves a puppy. And now you can ship one anywhere just by logging on to petsovernight.com. Petsovernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door.
And who says that e-commerce isn't a brilliant idea? All right, speaking of brilliant, you're listening to Chatterbox with me, Laszlo. Let's go over here to the phones and see what's plaguing Liberty City. Oh, caller, you're on the air.
Wow, I got through. Laszlo, I think your last 2 callers are a perfect example of manners in this city. People are rude, and they don't seem to care about anything but themselves. Perfect example. The other day, I stopped at the store to pick up an exercise bar because I hadn't had breakfast or lunch. So I go up to pay, and the lady's like, $1.20.
Dipshit piece of trash. We're not on the road on the L17.